What up? It's your boy Malik. We here rocking out, you know what I'm saying? Just want to introduce you.
You stole your whole intro.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
First off, big shout out to my sponsor, myself. Look at the hat, you know what I'm saying? You see me?
All right, let me get
Come on, man. Let's go.
All right, let me get it. You gotta let me get 2 minutes so I can breathe real quick.
I
So we
believe
can
you.
edit that out.
You're now listening to the Wrong Agenda podcast with Just Dale.
Yo, this your boy OG Leak.
Brought to you by Valiant World Media Group. This is the Wrong Agenda podcast.
Yo, this your boy OG Leak. I got my co-host with me, Just Dale. We got a very, very special guest. You know what I mean? This is my dude. Known him for long time. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. He's been doing his thing for a minute. You know what I mean? On tours and, you know what I mean? Dropping hits. You know what I mean? All over the radio, doing his thing. And it's my boy, Brodie Fresh. What's good, man?
What's the word? I got OG Lake, King Dale.
Yeah.
Was goody.
Yes, sir, was good.
And now, you know, talking about the wrong agenda. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
You know?
Yeah, man. So let's take it back, man. For the people that don't know, you know what I mean? Where you from? Where you grew up at?
So I was born in Hollis, Queens. Moved from there to Elmont.
Shout out Hollis.
You know, big Hollis, you know what I mean? Born on 198-13, you know what I mean? Moved to 195, Castle Block, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Okay.
You know,
All right.
Relocated from there to Elmont. You know?
Don't hate, Leak. Don't hate.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Lawrence still on the map.
Yeah, relocated from there, you know.
Springfield.
Got a little bit of paper and moved 12 minutes away to Elmont where people think it's nice. And you know, that's kind of how it went. You know? Yeah, I remember back then when people started moving to Elmont, they thought it was moving out of the hood. Yo, we made it. We moved to Long Island. Like, boy,
they crossed over the little bridge right there.
Right,
it was
exactly.
Like, it's over.
Blocks.
That's
now
a
look,
fact.
now
That's
it's
a fact.
filled with 99-cent stores and beauty supply stores, just like everywhere else.
Yeah, it's different.
Shot on every corner.
Leak, I know you ain't been in a minute, right?
It's been a minute, bro. A couple years. Yeah, it's been a minute.
The Blockbuster is a 99-cent store.
Yeah, last time I was out there was probably like 8 or 9 months ago.
Yeah, they got a Jamaican restaurant across the street from the old Blockbuster.
Fuck out of here. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They got a beauty supply store on the corner of Landau, right next to McDonald's.
Then they finally get rid of that fucking lampshade store, bro. That shit used to piss me off. That shit used to piss me off.
Like, who's in there? Like,
exactly.
What's going on?
That was a front. Like,
yeah, that had to be a front, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
There was a couple of those though. No lie, there was a couple of those. I feel like that bank right there is a cover up. Like who goes there? Like, not even a real bank. Like,
it's just crazy.
I know somebody went there one time though. But yo,
yeah, I know you do. Went there one time. One withdrawal.
One withdrawal. It was it. Over.
Shit.
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all killing me.
Man, you the interviewer, man. Go ahead. You supposed to keep the composure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to
interview.
How's it been? How's the podcast journey been for you so far?
Man, it's been gravy, man. You know what I mean? Chilling. We here with Brodie Fresh.
Yeah,
we up. I mean?
We up.
We putting it together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when did you start doing music, man?
I mean, music in total, I started with music, period. I say like 4th grade. I started playing like the drums. So I did that for a long time. I played marching band, played in church, played in jazz band in school, all that. But as far as like rapping, like that side of it, I say probably like around 19. I started and I released like my first record ever. Like as soon as I turned 20, it was like June 15th, like 2010, somewhere around there.
How do you feel about that record right now? What you think about it?
It's crazy, man, because I feel like every maybe like 6 months, 7 months, I'll go back to my YouTube and like look at like all the first releases I ever did, and like I was decent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy because I'm more into conscious music over the other type of stuff, and like looking back, a lot of my records back then was also reflecting life. So I mean, it's kind of cool to see. Like I guess I look at some other artists and kind of the stages they went through, and I'm like, yo, what were they talking about when they started? Why did they start? I mean, like just kind of me looking back now and looking at where I'm at now, the situation of like the type of music I make now, it's like it kind of reflected like why I started, you know, like kind of talking about what I was dealing with. So I'm not mad at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny to watch. It's funny to watch the mannerisms and you know, like I feel like, you know, when you first start doing music, you try to be a rapper. Like you're like, oh, I want to be a rapper. Like I gotta move my hands like this, and you know what I mean, like it's like you so focused on what looking like a rapper.
Yeah,
being like, yo, this is what I do.
Exactly.
So it's funny to watch that and watch those growth and I mean, like me trying to look like a rapper, like because at the end of the day, you know how the world is, especially today. You know, everything is so built on like social media and things like that. That it's like if you don't look the part, it's like he ain't no rapper. Like he ain't really doing nothing. Like what kind of car he drive? Oh, he ain't no rapper. Like I mean, and it's crazy. It's corny because that really has nothing to do with your talent. But that's just the day's
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There could be a boxer and somebody walk up to him at the table and knock him out of nowhere, and they be like, "He ain't no good boxer." It's like he ain't even see the punch coming. He wasn't
exactly.
Wasn't even expecting that. Like,
that's real.
Somebody will run up and slap Rihanna's butt, and she reacts slow, and they'll be like, "She's a thought." Like, bro, like really, like, come on, like, that's just how we in the world we in. I mean, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's all facts.
So, what would you say drew you to making music?
I would say really like kind of what I was going through at that time. You know, my parents was going through a lot. They was moving out of state. I was like staying in New York by myself at that. You know, at 19 years old, that's kind of heavy to stay in New York alone. You know what I'm saying? And I think like just all the struggles I was going through, I just kind of used it as like a venting process. I never really thought like, oh, I want to be a rapper. Like, oh, I want to be a successful artist. Like that was never like my goal in the beginning. It was just like, oh, this is just therapeutic. You feel me? And I guess I kind of just fell in love with the fact that you could talk about things you go through and it can help change somebody else's perspective on what they're going through. I mean, it kind of showed them like, yo, boom, even though we're dealing with this, you can still get to this point. So from that point, I kept going.
That's just funny you say that. So how does it feel now, like at the level you're at, to know that you have fans and people that you don't personally know listening to your message and your music? Like, how do you take on that weight? How do you feel about that?
It's crazy actually. I was just talking about that yesterday actually with my boy because, you know, like a lot of times we get like depressed and kind of just go through our process because it's like, you know, when you're not all the way there, like I know like me, the fact that I make music so much about my reality, it's like I think like one of my biggest fears is not actually completing what I started. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a big fear. It's like, yo, I don't want to walk into my daughter's classroom and she's 7 and she's, you know, it's bring your parents to school day and they're talking about what they do and it's like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper, and they're like, well, who are you? You know what I mean? Like that's like a scary thing because, you know, at a certain point in life you want to be established and kind of feel like you actually doing something, you know. And even though you might actually be doing something, they really might just never heard of you, but you know, it's just a certain level that you're trying to reach and certain things you're trying to accomplish. And it's like, I haven't dropped music I dropped a song not too long ago, but I haven't dropped a project of music in a long time, really, since like, I want to say like 2016. I think I dropped my last like body of music. And, you know, a lot has happened from that point. And it's like, you know, you kind of always look back and you're like, man, is there anybody that's really waiting for this music? This music got to come out perfect because, you know, I need to make this biggest impact. And it's like the reality of it is you never know what impact you're gonna. You know, you could put $1 million behind something, and if it ain't it, it ain't it. You know, like it just might not be your time. So it's like you kind of just got to be consistent and drop what you could drop. But you know, like sometimes you get reminders. Like I posted a clip for a video I'm dropping tomorrow, and then I posted an album cover for a project I'm getting ready to drop. And like it's not a million likes, but you know, like even to see me get over 500 likes and over 150 comments, it's like it's trippy when you go through to me. Like wow, like out of all these people, maybe I know like 10 of them.
Right.
But these other 70, 80, 90 people don't even know me, and they're anticipating something from me, and it's crazy because like when you start, nobody's anticipating nothing, not even your friends. They're like,
yeah, that's a fact.
So it's crazy to get to a point of where like people actually care about it. You know what I mean? Like somebody just DM'd me actually while I was getting ready for this, and it was like, "Yo, fam, I can't wait for this project. I've been waiting for so long," and I'm like. In my head, I'm just like, why? Like you don't even know what you're waiting for. Like, what you mean? Like, why? You feel me? Like, but it's like, yo, some people really like look forward to that motivation. I mean, some people really look to it like, oh, this is me seeing somebody that is on an even playing field actually doing something that I felt like was impossible. And coming from where we from, it really is. Like, like I mean, Hollis, of course, we got some heavy hitters from Hollis that did some really, really big things, like Run DMC and LL, Ja Rule, but there's a generation gap in that. You know what I mean? It's like
definitely.
It's like you don't really see anybody from that right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it started slowing up.
Tracy, I'm in the middle of an interview right now. I'm gonna call you right back. Okay, I'm gonna call you right back. You're on an interview right now. They hear you. Yeah. Say it again.
I would like to become a broadcast journalist. So if you want to interview people, I'm your girl, Tracy Dyer.
Oh, no leaks. She might have you beat. You hit a drop.
Yep.
That's a fact.
West Africa in the house, yeah.
Video mogul. Yes, the next video mogul. I'm speaking into existence. Bye, Brodie. Love you. Bye.
That's what's up.
We might actually need her for a show.
You feel me, right? She came through with it.
That's how you do it, though.
She said West Africa in the house.
Nice.
You know what I mean? But like I was saying, like, coming from where we from, it doesn't seem possible no more. Like for real, like especially Elmont. Like there's nobody that fully went successful as an artist from Elmont. And people hate, a lot of people frown on, when you say that because they feel like they did it. But it's like, bro, nobody from Elmont has been successful on a mainstream level as an artist, not as other things, but as an artist. I know everybody has been.
They got producers and shit, but yeah,
we got producers. We got Sam Hook. We got Samantha Barth. I mean Stacey Barth. Both of them are huge songwriters, multi-platinum, multi-Grammy. We got Ian Holder, who's he was formerly at BMI, now he's the senior vice president at Sony ATV. So we got people that are in there, but they're not artists. There's no artists that went all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I remember posting a post a couple years ago, and I actually feel like posting it again today just to stir it up. But it's like I posted a post a couple years ago talking about that, and I had some of the people that are from Elmont, older heads, like, what you mean? Like, we went and did this, and I'm like, bro, I never heard of you in my life. That's one. And I'm from there. Okay. 2, you're like 50. So it's a whole different. That's a whole different.
That's a whole different
gap.
It's not the same thing. And we talk about Long Island as a whole. Like the successful people from Long Island on an artist scale that are of this generation is like Little Peep, who passed away from drug overdose. Like my man Mike Davis was doing this thing. He was signing Meek for a little bit. Rick the Villain was doing this thing for a little second. You know what I'm saying?
He was signed to Buster, right?
He was signed to Buster, right? But even so, those are my people. The reality of it is none of us fully went. None of us fully reached that plateau of like, oh, this is Brodie Fresh and he's from 516, like how Drake put on for Canada. You mean there's nobody that's done that. So it's like it's a very hard thing because you're stuck in between people that will never believe that it's possible, and then people who are like, whoa, like, is this actually doing something? Like, and then you got the artists who are also competitive because they want to be the first one. I mean, so it's like it's not an easy space to really come out of. You know what I'm saying? Like at all.
Definitely not.
It's like the hate is like magnified on that.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
like
is.
I could go talk my shit all I want. Nigga, Elmont, ain't nobody went on no bigger tour than me from Elmont ever, nigga. It never happened. Like, but what is that? Who cares? Like, like who cares? I'm not all the way there. Who cares? Nobody really cares about that. But it's like that's what everybody's focused on. It's like, oh, right. I'm the first person to do it. Like, I mean, like, and it's not even about that. So it's like, for me, I feel like it's a blessing to even even for y'all to even want to talk to me about anything, because like, we just on the ground. We trying to make it happen. We all growing and trying to put it together and do something for our neighborhoods. I mean, like a lot of these people I don't even see go back to Elmont. I know, like I said, I know all the niggas are successful.
I don't go back.
Yeah,
I don't go back.
You know what I mean, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when we get to that point where our bag is unlimited, like, you know what I mean? Like, us going back and giving back and doing charity events and doing things that, change the community is an amazing thing. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Right. They just like, Elmont, man, I got out of that leech spot. I ain't never going back. It's like, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta set an example. You gotta set an example, man.
Everybody from there is not like that. So it's like, what are you gonna do? It's gonna be the difference. You gotta say and follow this path of hate that everybody said. Cause that's all it is. Everybody hates. Nobody can really say nothing. They can't really say nothing at all. We could go talk our shit right now. Lee could be like, nigga, I moved out of Elmont, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Big crib, big Georgia, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Big acres. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay.
Why?
Why?
What is it all for? How's that helping anybody?
Like,
that ain't helping anybody.
It's not, man. And like we really could help a lot of people, bro. Like there's a whole area out there of people that got nobody to look up to, and that's important. I feel like kids having somebody to look up to is an important thing, because think about it, when we was younger, man. If we ain't had nobody to look up to, you being from Hollis, you being from these different areas, you like, yo, look at LL.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Like
that's the motivation.
You know, look at Ja Rule, look at 50. Like that's
we drink the same water. I could do that.
Yeah, like yo, this nigga lived on my block. Like, this nigga went to Dr. Gosley across the street from White Castle.
Dr. Gosley was my guy.
That was my doctor. You feel me? Like
the little hip center shit right there, boy.
You feel me? Like yo, this nigga went there. You feel me? Like that was my doctor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, right there. That's crazy. That was my doctor too. Old black dude with glasses, like
right, exactly. That was my dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, we don't have that. We don't got that no more, man. It's like everybody that we look up to is 40 plus.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
real
fact.
Shit. Like, there's what nigga from Hollis y'all niggas looking up to that's our age. Like, there ain't nobody. They all damn near 50.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
We need a refresher.
Right, and we don't even see them niggas around. I ain't never seen run in the hood in maybe 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see none of them. I ain't never heard of Ja Rule sliding through.
I think the last time I seen one of them niggas when they opened that burger spot. Remember they had that Hollis burger? You remember that?
Yeah.
I think that's the last time I see people sliding through.
Right. Our hood legends is barbers, nigga. We got Sneed, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Z. That's our hood legend. Yeah. That's it. So it's like we got to do something different, man. We got to do something to inspire the people, because it's crazy, man. It's crazy to be somewhere and they got nobody to look up to from their neighborhood. They got nobody to be like, yo, this is possible. Like,
yeah, man. That's
you know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's important, man. These niggas is spreading the wrong agenda. Shit.
Did the job.
You know what I'm saying? It's spreading the wrong agenda.
Yeah, man. So you gonna be that guy, man.
God willing.
Yeah, we got you, bro. I'm telling people we support him, man. Why not?
It's time.
You already know. You already know.
I know we about to make some imprints. You mean, like, even me, last year I went on tour with Mozzie. That was a pretty big deal. My project I'm dropping a project on March 24th. It's fully produced by Foreign Tech, which Foreign Tech is y'all might be familiar with some of his records. He did like Bryson Tiller Exchange, Post Malone Too Young.
Okay.
Like that Broke Leg record with Migos and Tory.
He's doing your whole project?
He did the entire project. Yeah, so
That's
we did
dope.
that. I got
How many songs? How many songs we getting on there?
There's 7 records on there.
Okay.
I got 7 records. There's 2 features. My man KO, which is actually an artist signed to Foreign Tech from Miami. And then I got Fabio Foreign, the dude from Brooklyn, big drip. So I got a record with him on there. We just getting ready to really roll it out, make some waves with that, see what happens. Springtime, I'm gonna let this record I got with Tory Lanez fly. And just keep it going from there and see what's going on.
Big things. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear.
Put it together, trying to get this next tour ready. So I can get OG Leak to come, be my bodyguard.
Yes, sir. I'm on there. I don't care. Crashing it if I ain't invited. So just know that. Pulling up.
You know what I'm saying?
Pulling up like, nah, this is my boy. I'm with the band. That's how I'm pulling up.
Right. Sponsored by the scooter company. You know what I'm saying? We out there. We out there, baby. We're gonna put it together, man. Just try to make some waves.
That's what's up, man. We ain't on that project.
Oh, what's up? We can put something together.
Yeah, man.
We got to get y'all in there doing some podcasts.
Yeah, we with it, man. We on there. We go.
You man?
Yeah, we definitely with it.
Leaking like you already know what it is. It's OG Leak in the motherfucking house. You know
That's a fact. Just like that, man.
Man.
Hey, man. So I gotta break out the hard question, man. What does music mean to you?
Music mean to me? To me, music is well, what it should be to me is life. You mean like, I feel like when you make music, you're making an expression of yourself, and you're not only making an expression for yourself, you're doing it of yourself, but you're doing it in a way that other people are gonna be able to take it and perceive it in whatever way they want. You know what I mean like, some kids, you might a lot of times a lot of artists now talk about a lot of drug stuff, and some kids take it like, oh, they talk about drugs, let's do drugs, or they talk about drugs, let's sell drugs, or they talk. I mean, like, so it's a million different ways that people are going to take in what you do. But I think it's just like the reality of it is the expression, of what you're dealing with, what you're going through, what you've been through, where you've been, where you want to go. It's kind of just imagination, but with a sense of reality to it that really helps you to, kind of guide along, your story. A lot of people. It's confusing now because a lot of artists don't have no story, or they act like they don't got no story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they act like they just went from nothing to like they just rich.
Right.
Skip every possible step, and then you got niggas that blow up off YouTube and off one record, so they really got no type of like foundation to build on or show what they actually went through.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like that's how today is, man. Look at, excuse me. You got dudes like the CC show. Jump on his Facebook, on his Instagram live, talk hella shit and go viral. And then every day he got 6,000-7,000 people watching.
Yep. Just like that.
So some people don't have no real story. You know what I mean? Like, but that's their story. like,
their story is no real story.
Yeah, that's their story. Like, I ain't gonna lie, B. You feel me? I was on this joint. I had this little thought on there, my nigga, you feel me? And it was crazy, my nigga. That ass. Like, and it's like, okay.
That's it.
Turn it up. Sure, turn up the TV in the middle of my interview.
Yeah, we have everything. We know everything y'all watching.
You feel me? Hey.
So, was there ever a time since you started like actually rapping that you was like, man, I probably don't want to do this. Fuck it, I quit, or I want to quit?
Once a month.
Yeah. Once a month.
100%.
So how do you get back into your motivation, man? You go on your Instagram and you look down and see everybody liking your shit and all that?
You know what it is? Like, I realized that I'll be fooling myself. I can't quit because I'm not trying to do this. Like,
it's just you. It's just part of you.
I don't want to do, like, I literally, like, I haven't worked a regular job in, like, I say at least 5 years. Mm-hmm. So it's like I can't, like, I'm not a person that's just not me. You feel me? Like, it's not my thing. Like, I can't go clock in and be like, Yo, boom. But do I knock it? Not at all. Shorty, work at Yale, go to school, go to job. Everything's cool. That's what you work at. That's what you like to do. Me, I don't like to do it. I cannot clock in. Like, this is just my thing. It's like I can't even clock out of being a rapper. Niggas tell me I look like a rapper when I'm not even in rapper mode. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've had random people be like, "Hey, what do you do?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, "Oh, you look like you sing." I'm like, "What? Like, why?
Like, how do I look like I sing?
Like,
but that's
like,
that's true though, man. Like,
you know what I mean?
that
So
goes
like,
both ways for the people who in the 9 to 5 too. You never seen somebody in the store and you be like, should I ask them where something is? And then you realize they don't work there. It's like, yo, you just got that demeanor. It's not nothing offensive, but you just come across that way. So that's 100%. True, man. I really feel that.
So it's like, like, I feel like I can't quit music. I could try, but I would never be happy.
Right.
Like, and I really have to realize that, like, yo, if I quit right now, who am I? That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, real life. Like, I feel like, who am I? If I stop music, who am I? Like, what can I do to be, a good parent, or be there for my kids, or provide, or like that's how I feel. Like I really feel like everything would just die inside of me. Like, what am I gonna do?
I think that's what separates people who just rap and actual artists. Like, I think artists live that. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. 100%. I can't help, like, this times I wake up in the middle of the night out of nowhere and just I've written an entire verse on my phone. I'm talking like 4:30 in the morning. Was not thinking about nothing. I was asleep.
You just wake up.
I woke up and it just came to me, and I just in 10 minutes typed the whole verse. And then when I was finished with that verse, I couldn't even think no more. I was so tired. I go back to sleep. It's like
he got sleep writing. He got sleep rapper.
So it's like, and it's crazy because you continue to grow in it. Like, now, and like, it's been about 5-6 months now. I haven't written nothing. I don't even write no more. I just go in the booth and I punch in line for line. You know what I'm saying? So I literally write off the top of my head, and it's like, it's just a growing in your process. You mean, like, even the fact that, because I'll rap one line and I might not like how I did it, so I'll go back and add a second line, but then I'll remember the first line already, and I didn't write it. It's in my head. I couldn't do that before, but it's like just mentally training yourself and just building on it. You know what I mean? Like, and it becomes like natural. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. Like, when I did, I just got back from Miami like 3 days ago. I was working on the EP with Foreign, and I went in to play the beat. I went in the booth, knocked out the whole song in 20 minutes, and he's like, "Yo, like, that was fire, son. Like, you didn't write, like, I didn't see you right now." And I'm like, "Nah, I just went in, punching in." You feel me? But it makes the process so much quicker when you trust your abilities and you just do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta
you sit there and you overthinking.
Yeah.
You're working on a record for 4 hours because you're just thinking. But when you just, the first thing that comes to your head is like, okay, that was fire. Let me go back to that. It just makes it more like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it goes in every angle. Coming on the radio, even when we first came in, like, never overthink nothing. This is what you do. It's gonna be what you do. That's it. Ain't gonna be. There's no right way. There's no wrong way.
It's just
if it
let
comes
it
out
flow.
looking stupid, it was meant to come out looking stupid. If it comes out funny, it was meant to come out looking funny. But it's gonna do one or two things. It's either gonna inspire you or teach you a lesson. It's gonna be like, yo, damn, I remember that. Damn, I made a stupid face on there.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta go look at me. I'll be rapping. I'll be going to look in the mirror like, yo, boom, let me make sure that when I'm rapping, I make sure
my face is right.
My eyebrows straight. I don't look crazy because I can't see myself. Other people see me.
Right.
So it's like, it's like one of them things, man. You just gotta keep going at it.
True. That's true.
So who was your favorite artist growing up?
Growing up? Man, that's hard, man. It was like, growing up, New York was the wave.
I'm thinking easier for top three.
New York was the wave growing up, man. Like, that's really, if you really think about it, that's really a hard question coming from New York, because back then, like now, it's not
it's not that many people.
Ain't that many options of like a favorite artist. You know what I mean? But like back then, we talking about, man, we had John.
We had a lot.
We had a lot. Jada. We had Dipset. We had Mace. We had Biggie. We had DMX. We had everybody, bro. Like, I feel like we had the whole industry. It was us.
Yeah, That East Coast team was stacked.
We was the wave, boy. We was the wave. You know what I mean? Like,
We had a stacked
I would
team.
probably say like, Jada Kiss, which I'm actually about to work with Jada, so that's dope. You know what I mean? But like Jada, Jay-Z, man, I like Ja Rule, man. I ain't gonna lie. Back then,
He was killing.
Ja
He was
Rule-
on the
Ja Rule
wave.
was that nigga,
He
boy.
was on the wave. He was killing.
Ja
He was
Rule
the
was
man.
that nigga back then, for real.
Yeah, he was on the
Man,
wave.
so it's like you can't.
You
A
can't
lot
take
of people
nothing
try to
away
take
from
it
him.
away from him, but you can't
Nah,
take that away from him.
You can't
You
take
can't
it
take nothing
for
Nigga, that
a
nigga
good
had-
amount of
he-
years. For a good amount of
he had
years,
it
he had it.
He had it. I love my life. I love my wife. Bad times
Yeah.
prevail in their hell. I'm living in hell. I'm living wealthy. And he was not. That's always nice. That's always nice.
Definitely had it.
So it's a lot of dudes back then, but yeah, it's a different. It's really a different time period now. I don't even got no favorite rapper from New York of this generation.
It's music. The whole landscape. I feel like it changed the way our artists come up and the way we champion our artists now. Is back then I feel like when somebody came up, he had a big wave behind them. Now it's just like everybody got their own thing going on. So it's harder.
Like I don't think I have a favorite New York artist right now.
The
Like,
ground was the ground was different back then. Remember, they didn't have all that social media and all that. The ground was way different.
And it was harder. It was harder to be independent.
Like Drake, Kendrick, like those like my favorite niggas now. Like,
yeah, I'm waiting on Kendrick to do something like another song, man. What's up
he
with him?
just posted something the other day, like some kind of like program that he's putting together for children.
Okay.
He posted on his Instagram and stuff. I don't know if that was like a cue that he's about to come back and do something, but yeah, he did something the other day.
Him and Cole be killing with they long vacations, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. They went and got married, had kids on the low, and just
worked hard.
But I respect it though, man. That's how I'm trying to be. No cap. Like that's life.
Yeah.
Them, Big Sean, even Drake. Like
and
they can
at
come
least
outside when they want to.
Yeah, and people are waiting for it.
Life. It's a different life when you can come outside when you want to.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these artists nowadays, they have to be outside because they making money,
right?
But they're not making enough money that they can go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Excuse me. You got to keep going. You got these artists that all they do is go from New York to Boston to Philly to Jersey to New York to Boston to Philly.
So they cycle back around.
Career.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go to Miami once a month, go to LA once a month, then they back. And it's like, no real solid fan base. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they gotta go make that little 4,000 or 5,000 a night every single day, so that they can sustain their lifestyle.
Yeah, man.
Nigga like J. Cole or Kendrick can come out at any given time and get 150,000, 200,000 for a show.
Yep.
And then go back to sleep.
And they drop an album. The longer it takes, the more people want to hear it.
Right.
Yep.
We talking about Drake going on tour. Drake probably makes easily $500,000 a night.
The Drake is,
So imagine he's going to doing 70 city tours.
If you hear the name Drake, there's money behind it. Fans is behind it. Stadiums is getting sold. You know it. No matter what. Whenever he decides.
I was watching that thing he dropped the other day. Just as motivation, I clicked it and I clicked his SoundCloud and the video. I clicked it like 10 hours in. Everything crossed 1 million. Like, damn, son. The second day the video was out, he had 6.9 million views.
He's a guarantee. It's a guarantee with him.
That's crazy, bro.
It's a guarantee.
To think that many people are interested in your story. That's crazy.
So that's
crazy.
His next
$500,000
contract, man,
a show.
Any bag.
Yeah, $500,000 a show. You want to say he spends $100,000 on production for the shows, and with his team, maybe spend like another $100,000. So even if he get $300,000 a night times 70,
that's crazy.
That's 21 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
$21 million in like 2.5 months.
Yeah,
and then you made your niggas $1 million.
And he could chill for the rest of the year. The rest of the year is his. It's all his.
And you made your niggas $1 million.
Yep.
A couple million.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, man, that's where we got to get to. That's where
absolutely. Did you see his house in his music video?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Like,
seen this
bruh.
house before the music video.
His house, bro, like this nigga got a
His
full basketball court in
house,
his house.
playing,
His
everything.
house is big enough for
Everything
his
is
whole team
crazy.
to live in it, and they can all be on their own entrances, their own exits. All
That's
sides of the crib.
insane.
Right.
Yeah, like all like that's crazy, bro. They whole family, all that, just chilling. Like,
Yeah, man.
crazy.
Drake is doing his thing, man. That's
Mhm.
that's what's up, though. That's motivational, though.
Oh,
That's
big time.
motivation.
Big bro, he's 33.
Motivation, bro.
He ain't out of our age bracket. He's right there.
Yup.
He's right there. He's in our age. He's right
He's
there.
right there, bro.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. All right, let's
They got me thinking
go
like,
up
man,
that.
in 4 years, can I be there?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's
Of
what
course.
you
We're
got
gonna
it.
make it happen.
Man, we
We're
got
gonna
So-
make this shit happen.
Let's switch up a little bit. Outside of music, what's some of the other things you into? What do you like to do? What's your hobbies and things like that?
I mean, I own a clothing line. You know, I do the fashion thing, like OG
Mhm.
Leak. You know what I'm saying?
Shout it out.
Shout it out.
man.
Shout it out. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Popular Stranger. That's my brand. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, you know, that's my little thing right there that I do. And then hobby wise, I don't know, man. I think like I'm just overall like a creator. Like I like to just create things and create situations for people to be able to, you know, plug certain things. I love cars, you know.
What kind of what's your it's hard to choose. All right, give me three. Give me three that you feeling right now.
Your top three,
Cars?
or just or what he's feeling right now.
Man,
Top three cars, like newer cars. We're not gonna go to anything older. Like just what's hot right now.
This guy got
Cars,
expensive taste, man.
Yeah, I know.
I like the Lamborghini Urus.
Okay,
I
the
think they
Jeep.
fire.
Uh,
I think they definitely fire.
Fire.
I like the Ferrari F88.
mm-hmm.
That shit is super fire. And then I
Mhm.
gotta stick with, you know, my car. You know, I love BMWs. Is all I drive. So I like that new BMW, the 850.
Oh, that 850 me.
Fire.
850 me.
Definitely fire. So those probably my top three right now. I want that Urus. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, I was just talking to Leak about that earlier today. I was like, yo, man,
fire.
that thing's kind of crazy. I might need to
Fire.
see one of those one day.
You know, somebody pulled up yesterday. They had a yellow one with the black rims, and they got their brake caliper spray painted the Italian flag colors. So the brake calipers was like red, green, and white. The car was yellow with black rims. I was like, woo, fire.
That shit fire.
So
That's what's up.
I drive an M5 though. I drive a 2020 M5. So I'm definitely
M5.
a BMW.
Okay.
Yeah. I just got my little tone and my downpipes put on last week, so.
Oh, okay.
This
coming to
nigga shit was sounding crazy.
Nah, it sound extra crazy now. Nigga. It sound way louder than when you heard it.
That's what's up.
This nigga shit
I went up like 140 horses. It's going up.
He said it's going up.
Wow.
It's going up. It's going up.
Yo, so I know you've been traveling a lot. Do you have like a favorite city?
That's hard. Man, like,
you know,
I feel like I sit and
question.
learn culture. I try to learn the culture of every city. I think it's dope to like sit there and watch how the people are and like just like what's normal to them. You know what I mean? Like last year I toured with Mozzie and like I went to some cities that I had never performed in, like Oklahoma City and ton of new spots I went to. I mean, one of my favorite cities is LA, 100%. Like, you know, I lived there for a couple years and that's just out there to me. It's like a different vibe than New York. It's like one of the vibes where it's like you can accomplish whatever you want in life. You know, like that's how I feel. You know, but we're not used to waking up and looking at mountains and views and you know what I mean. So it's like I guess it's like an inspirational kind of spot. What else do I like? I like Texas. I like Dallas and Houston. Miami is cool. I mean, I think I'm over Miami. I've been there 2 million times.
Everybody go to Miami. That's
I've been there so many times. It's like I like it, but it's like nothing exciting. You know, it's just like whatever. Yeah. I think my next thing, man, I really want to go out of country. Like I never really cared to go out of country, but I think like, man, I'm seeing all these like You know, I just seen all these people on Instagram. I feel like it's the wave now. Like, you see niggas in Punta Cana and all type of shit.
All day.
How the fuck you got the Punta Cana, motherfucker? Like, what the hell? But I want to go to some exciting shit, man. That's just like some middle of the nowhere, nigga, with a jet ski and you know what I mean? With a little rock. You know what I'm saying? You want a pina colada?
Get tropical. Get tropical over there.
And they put the rock for you in the water, like some other shit, man. Like, that's what I'm telling you, shit, man.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna wait for OG Leak to tell me, to send me an invite, you know what I mean? And we out there.
Let's do it, man. You can go now.
I don't know if you could go now. They shutting things down. Corona and shit going on. My boy just had his whole cruise canceled. They was like, nah, refunds. It's over.
Right.
That's a fact.
Corona keeping everybody local right now.
I'm gonna tell you what though. I just got back from Miami like 3-4 days ago. You know, the flight was like 200 or whatever. I got to go back to Miami on the 19th for a video shoot. And my flight
price is cheap
today, $38, bro.
Mm-hmm. Price is cheap. It's
going
down.
Cash.
It's going down.
For one way. I mean, for a straight flight.
That's crazy. It's going down, man. They
I'm like, wow.
I had to meet you out there.
Right. I need to think it from Atlanta. That shit gonna be.
You gonna be there. I know you just got. That's a Metro card price right there.
$9, $18 round trip.
I'm due for a trip, man. I'm about to make it out there. Something.
Yeah, not for a fact. That'll be lit. The studio's got a vibe to the studio I was in out there. Is fire, super fire. Super fire. I just shot a video in there. That's a video I'm dropping tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I did see that shit on wasn't even your Instagram. It was I can't remember.
No. It was IG. You talking about the little clip I posted?
Yeah.
That was on Instagram. So I'm about to drop that video tomorrow. And see what it do, man.
Yeah, you got people waiting on that, man.
I'm trying to put it together, man. I'm trying to get to this bag so I can go pick up my chain. You feel me? Right now, my shit still look like a mold. You mean like
you got the shit on this.
I gotta get some money from OG Leak so I can go fill it in with some gold. You know what I mean?
We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, man.
We're gonna put it together. I know Dale got a little bread over there. He got on a fancy shirt. You feel me? So we're gonna, what Dale talking about. You still got the studio on Hollis?
I got my equipment and shit, but I don't be recording in there no more. I'm trying to move my operations here to Florida now. You're in Florida. I'm bugging. Yeah, I got a lot more space here than I had there. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, it's
I got a lot more space. Man. Yeah, I got a lot more. It's a different environment. I got a lot more space. More, you know what I mean? I went from the basement to. I got a lot more space. Let's just say that.
100%. For the same price.
Yeah, it's
shit. I was just talking about possibly. I'm gonna open up a detail spot in Miami.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be lit. They got so much foreign cars, man.
That's what I was just about to say. The car game in Miami is insane. Mm-hmm. It's serious out there.
Yeah, you make a killing out there. You do that. So we gotta put this together. We might have to move it to Orlando. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, just let me know. I'm out here. We could be having
Leak right there. Leak right there. That's a 6-hour drive.
Ain't nothing. I do it in 4.
Right. See, you cheating.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
That's what it is, though.
Man, what else you got, League? I know you got some more you wanted to get through.
I ain't even. He done answered most of them when he was talking. So that's
he already media trained. He came on here acting like, I don't do this. He already had the media trained. He was like, all right, look, this was going. Let me plug the album. Let me plug all the album. You already did it. We ain't gotta ask.
That was definitely my next question. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Tell us about the album. You know what I mean? The project drop
already. We know how many tracks on the album. You know how
The one thing we don't know is the name of the album because I don't even know yet.
you still
listen. You got a couple more days, man. Then
literally,
you know what I mean?
Literally, I got to upload in like 2 days. Word.
It's all right. You know what I mean? Get it done.
But it's go time though.
Yeah, plug your IG, your social media, everything you got. So
Everything is Brodie Fresh. It's Brodie Fresh. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, anything you can find. My website is brodiefresh.com.
MySpace.
MySpace. I don't got MySpace.
Black Planet.
Right.
Planet. It said MySpace.
Black Planet. Plenty of fish. POF.
What's your YouTube?
It's Brodie Fresh.
Everything.
Okay.
Yep. Everything's Brodie Fresh. Yep. So I'm dropping a new video tomorrow on the YouTube. We're gonna run it up.
What's that?
Clothing line again.
Clothing line is Popular Stranger Records. The name of the company is Popular Stranger Records. Clothing line is Popular Stranger. I got 2 stores. I got Sosco Space in Rhode Island, in Providence, and then I got Chosen Few Threads in Manchester, Connecticut, in the mall at Buckland Hills Mall. Yeah, man, we trying to put it together. Mm-hmm.
Working. If y'all out there, go cop that.
Yeah, go shop.
Facts.
Support it.
All right, man. We hitting up time. We could close it out. Lee, go ahead, man. Do your podcasting things.
Damn, I gotta close it out now. Damn.
Yo, it's your boy OG Leak. Checking out. There's another episode of Wrong Agenda. Yo, I got it. I close it out, man. We're gonna let
Brodie close it out. We're gonna let Brodie close it out.
It's your boy Brodie Fresh, man. I'd like to shout out to my guy Dale and OG Leak for having me on the Wrong Agenda podcast. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next episode and the next episode because we ain't going nowhere. We gonna be right back here. You know what I'm saying? And anytime y'all niggas come at us on the wrong agenda, you gonna get the wrong agenda. You heard? We out here, New York, Florida, Atlanta, Hollis, Elmont, Springfield. You know what I mean? Shout out to Springfield Garden. You know what I mean? Shout out to 135, 139, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's. You know what I mean? We out here, you know what I'm saying? Springfield, America. Big shout out to, you know what I mean, Jamaican flavors. You know what I mean? We out here, you know what I'm saying? My man Dr. Gosley, salute. You know what I mean? Big shout out to White Castle. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's it right there. Ain't nothing more to be said. That's it. That's the ultimate drop. We just gonna preview the episode like that. Everybody gonna know what it is.
That's it.
Out of here.
Yo, good looking, man. We out of here.
Yo, I appreciate y'all having me.